During our journey with Pro-Vizion, we had the chance to meet with the exceptional light heavyweight boxer Craig Spider Richards. It all started one memorable night, and here's how it went down.
Yeah, I've been asking a lot of boxers today, what's kind of been their journey into boxing? Obviously, like, you know, ups and downs of boxing. What was kind of your journey getting into the sport?
I always kind of boxed a bit growing up, but obviously I went on the right path of doing the boxing when I was younger.
Yeah.
But then I knew I had to make a choice, a crossroad, which way I was going to go and do something positive or not. I decided, let me stick to the boxing and see where it takes me, dedicated myself to it. And now I'm here.
Yeah, where were you based like growing up as well?
South London, between the Lewisham and Palace Pens.
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of South Londoners here today as well. I was chatting to a few of the boxers.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's so many like boxers coming out of London itself?
I think there's not much opportunities for people in properly like South London, etc. There's not a lot of opportunities, and boxing's something that obviously creates opportunities for people from lesser backgrounds. You don't have to come from a wealthy background, etc. to do it. So I think boxing's something that gives some people the inch of hope to get out of the struggle or getting out of South London or London or wherever they're from.
And people might associate boxing with money and the glitz and glamour, but what's something that the ordinary person wouldn't see from an outsider looking in with boxing?
I think it gives you opportunity, discipline. It gives you a focus. And it makes you a better person, I think, to be honest. But obviously it can also grow you to making money, etc. Obviously as you get further on in the sport.
And what's your kind of, obviously it's a bit of a touchy subject, but what's your kind of perception of the media at the minute with boxing? That you've seen people like Anthony Joshua, it seems like they kind of build you up to bring you down.
That's boxing, you know, they're very fickle people. You know, football fans, you lose, they cry with you, they're there next week. Boxing fans, they jump onto the next guy. But you just got to understand that's boxing. There's not much loyalty in boxing, but it's a lonely sport as it is, so you just got to accept it for what it is.
Yeah, you talk about football. Is it because like the next fight is probably a couple of months away that you have so long to kind of digest the fight and process it?
You know, like when someone loses in football, they got next week to make it back up. But in boxing, you got months on ends to make it back up, so you got to go through a stick for a while before you get back out there.
Yeah. And what about yourself? What can you expect from you?
Just big fight soon. I should have a big fight soon, get back in the mix, and chase back for world honours. You know, had an off night on my last fight, but you won't see that again.
Sure. And last one, what would you say for anyone who actually wants to get into boxing themselves?
Stay disciplined, switch off, understand you can't be doing what your friends are doing. It's a lonely place, switch off, get your head down and work hard.
Cool, I appreciate it, man, thank you.
Fast forward a few months later, we caught up with Craig again, this time after learning about his upcoming bout in Ireland. And so, we headed to the Matchroom Gym where we met Craig and his cousin, Donnie, to see firsthand what goes into preparations for a fight. We watched as Craig worked on his bag work, refining his techniques. It's clear that he's been in some intense battles before.
Got through with the second.
There's a good shot by Richards, who's now trying to almost pull him around. Straight right hand on the button, and then it's a left for Richards.
It's hurtful. I think Steve Gray's on the verge here. And he does!
Say what I say, look. look right. If I said it with chest, I ain't saying it twice. The man are not bad in real life. Never get ahead of your mind. I was on that block like I gotta decide. Hey, there ain't much to tell. We took them risks, I got brothers inside. You really gotta have an open mind. And yeah, I got brothers in jail, so I'm out here trying to do it double XL. Thoughts can't make me prevail. I gotta see my niggas excel, so it's more than work that I put in. Old school days, back block, I'm jugging. Can't eat bread like butter and pudding. The dank is had man looking. The alleyway queues gave man an excuse. The blood clot cats come loose. And I know the boy them's coming confused. I'm selling them bud, cause the town come mute, now it's louder. Look will mix up like chowder, green and powder. Yawa, yawa, tryna hit 5 every hour. Money and power, made the grass up close is sour. I'm tryna bridge that gap, no tower. In anywhere I get shower. If I don't trust it, I'm selling them flour. Yawa, tryna get the right shot like Wilder. It's never been wilder. Fuck all the talking, man's with the walking. Done 8 miles.
As we wrapped up the training session, Craig's intensity never faded.
I do what I like. You can never be Wenzel in your life, so never get ahead of your mind. I remember pedal back times, possessing and intending to supply. I was trying to make a quick 5. I jumped in a T and called me a back a day when he went was a vandal. OT lonely, no soul like Campbell. Telling cats I'm blacks, telling gal I'm Daniel. Don't say you never took that gamble. It was a walk in the park, made me move like Nathaniel. More juggling, more coming in. I saw a scout spray bread in a Jesus sandal. But my family connection's different. My dad linked with Gaddafi, yeah, 2 chapati, so we endorsing the Libyans. And old dons that are French like Killian.
We finished our day by diving deeper into what drives Craig, and it's clear that his journey is just beginning.
I think that I had 2 moments. Probably the Jake Ball first.
Comes back with one of his own. And down he goes.
Because I knew that at the time it was process elimination at Matchroom for the light heavyweights, and my whole career was riding on it. As we could see, it was winner goes on, the loser's just the end of the road. And that's very intense when you haven't reached nowhere near the levels that you want to reach. I didn't even win a British title by then. So it was very intense because I thought this can't end right here. So that was a lot of pressure for that fight.
What did it feel like winning a British title?
Craig Richards!
Oh yeah, I was over the moon because I was underdog at the time. Went to had the belt, his backyard, poster boy on his show. And it was a big achievement. Obviously, everyone wants to tick that register to be the champion of Britain, of your country, because I feel like you can't really go on to compete. I just personally feel like you don't really want to compete at world level when you ain't even ticked off your country. So I feel like I ticked off my country and now I'm ready to push on. I just want to leave a legacy to be able to achieve your goals coming from nothing, no handouts, grinding from grassroots, all the way from the mud to all the way to the top, to let people know that, you know, if you've got a vision, you believe in something, go out and do it. And I want to leave a legacy that, like, I achieved everything. I was world champion, came from nothing and made something of myself. And I want to leave the legacy for others, young youths and people coming through to say, yeah, I can do it, he did it.
How important is the support of your fans when preparing for a fight, and what role do they play in your journey?
I think it's massively important. It's funny enough, me and my cousin from the States, we was on the way here today and we was talking about that. Like, it's very important to have a supportive fam or friends or family around you during these times, you know, like where it comes down to helping you do little bits and pieces here and there, whether it comes out to fight night and knowing your team, your family, and everyone's in that arena rooting you on. And especially when it's family or friends or supporters or people who've been around your journey for a while, they're invested emotionally, you know, they're passionate. They want you to win as nearly as much as you want you to win. So it's always nice, that energy going into there with people behind you. And sometimes in the arena, it might not even be loads of people, but where they're also passionate, it feels like an army when they're screaming for you. So I think it's really important.
Starting with Royce Cody or Dillian White?
In a fight?
In a fight.
50-50.
Okay. We're going to pick one?
Nah, I know them both.
AJ or Fury?
I'll say AJ.
Boatsi versus Yard?
I ain't picking.
What team do you support?
Palace.
Alright, that's cool. Favourite food?
Oxtail.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Mexican or Italian?
Ooh, probably Italian.
Favourite city?
In London,
in general?
I mean, somewhere in the Caribbean. But I like America as well, to be fair.
We are in Cali too. So. Favorite music genre?
Oh, it depends on my mood, but probably on a general percentage of what I listen to, probably UK rap. I just want to say thanks to all my support and everyone who's been on the journey with me, and a big thank you and a special thank you to my sponsors, Elite Fleet Care, Print Town, Mill Team, RS. Shout out Pro-Vizion and shout out King of the Ring. Come on, let's go.
Never get ahead of your mind, I was on that block, I got to decide. Very much shit too, we took them risks, I got brothers inside. You really got to have an open mind. And yeah, I got brothers in jail, so I'm out here trying to do double excel. Thoughts can't make me rebel. I gotta see my niggas excel, so it's more than work that I put in. Old school days, back block, I'm jigging. Can't eat bread like butter with pudding. The dank is happening. The alleyway Q's gave man an excuse, the blood clot cats come loose. And I know the boy them's coming confused. I'm selling them bud, cause the town come mute, now it's louder. Look will mix up like chowder, green and powder. Yawa, yawa, tryna hit 5 every hour, money and power.